This dog was considered extremely dangerous. Even trained soldiers were afraid of it. That was why it was always muzzled and locked inside a steel cage. But one day, I decided to take it with me. Without showing any fear, I walked straight into the cage. The dog immediately stood up and lowered itself into an attack stance. I slowly moved closer, carefully reaching out to calm it. To my surprise, the dog gradually settled down. I told my partner it wasn't as terrifying as everyone claimed, but the next second, it suddenly lunged at me. Panicking, I quickly forced it into the truck, determined to take it away. Even inside the vehicle, the dog kept barking violently. Only after a long time did it finally sit down in exhaustion. I was still nervous, so I immediately called my commander. He told me this wasn't an ordinary dog. It was a military dog. Its handler had died in combat, and ever since then, the dog had become aggressive and uncontrollable, attacking anyone who came near it. I decided to take the dog to its owner's funeral, but that proved far more difficult than I expected. The moment I hung up the phone, the dog became violent again. I kept trying to calm it down, and only after the truck stopped did it finally relax. Gathering my courage, I removed its muzzle and opened the cage door, but out of fear and distrust, the dog immediately started barking wildly again. I had no choice but to slam the cage shut. When I returned later, I discovered the seats inside the truck had been completely torn apart by its claws and teeth. I was honestly too scared to open the cage. Then I came up with an idea. I fed it a sausage mixed with sedatives. A few minutes later, the dog became drowsy and fell asleep. Only then did I finally relax. That night, I stopped at a small village to rest. While feeding it, I couldn't help feeling sorry for the animal. The medicine still hadn't fully worn off. It could barely stand and had to lie on the ground while eating slowly. Seeing it like that hurt me. I sat beside the dog and fed it by hand, but even then, it remained wary of me and refused to trust me. Early the next morning, I realized it hadn't touched any water all night. The moment I picked up the canteen, the dog suddenly lunged forward and snatched it from my hand. I started talking to it softly, trying to slowly earn its trust. Suddenly, the dog became restless and anxious, as if it sensed something nearby. Without warning, it bolted straight into the forest. My heart dropped and I immediately ran after it.